Welcome back, Dreamer. This is Michigan Real Talk. We're talking to real people with real plans about real estate, business, and finance every Sunday noon here on 92.7 FM, AM 1400, The Patriot. And we've got a special guest in. Jeff Ivory with JWI Associates is our Word on Wealth segment. You're a certified financial planner. You've got all the credentials, the background in economics, the background in finance, but more importantly,
the alphabet soup, if you will.
Yeah, as I like to tease people, you must have a really big business card to fit all those certifications.
I don't even carry them. Yeah.
But Jeff is a kind of a unique guy, Dreamer, in that his business model is to listen first. We sat and talked, and he actually listened a lot as we went, and you've done really great job getting to know families and their situations and being of help to them, really, not just selling stuff to people. Look, I don't mean to pick on your industry. People pick on mine. But you do a great job really servicing families and their needs. And so welcome to Michigan Real Talk.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, in fact, servicing families in how many states? My goodness.
A lot.
Yeah. The majority of states you have clients.
At one point, it was a majority of states and 7 countries. I had a lot of people all over the place. So it's a fulfilling job. It's a fulfilling opportunity to help people with their needs.
Isn't it?
I'm not perfect for everyone, so the select few that have amnesia as soon as I walk out the door, they seem to stay with me. It works out really well.
Yeah, well, it turns out you don't have to have Christmas dinner with everybody. If the money's growing, you're doing a good job by them. That's it. Yeah, but so I love what you say, though, is that really for most of us, it's about the basics, right? I mean, sometimes people overthink. Keeping a simple plan working is an important part.
Absolutely. You picked on my industry, and there's no doubt my industry is fantastic at what I call shock and awe.
Yeah.
They convince people that making decisions, making investment decisions, making personal decisions, it's so complex. You have to have help. And I agree that you actually do need help.
Yes, I agree.
I think you do. But what gets people to procrastinate and not get off the couch and go handle it. We laughed earlier. People spend more time watching television on a monthly basis than they do spending any time on their whole family's financial picture.
Right.
So for me, what's frustrating and what I'm constantly challenged with is the industry that sets things up so complex and makes people think that making good decisions should be a secretive, shadowy process.
Yeah.
And you must, sit down with a very stern attorney and sign very long legal documents. There's some truth to that. But it's called a will and a trust and a power of attorney, and actually the right attorney can explain it with a smile.
Yeah.
And you sign it. You're good.
It's a little scary, though, in our culture, I think, how few of us have kind of a financial education. I mean, if you grew up in a family that thinks that way, they don't teach it in school.
No, they don't.
If you grew up in a family that thinks that way and passed it on to you, great. If not, then it is a little intimidating. People but you can demystify money. I mean, you're an expert in this stuff.
Right.
American Dreamer, you're listening to Michigan Real Talk, and we're sitting with Jeff Ivory.